Hey, Yoshida! What are you doing right now?
Mr. John, hello. At the moment, I'm cleaning the house.
What? Cleaning? Are you being serious right now? Everyone other than you is at work already, my guy.
At work? But I thought today was Sunday, right? Was there something that happened that I didn't know about?
You didn't hear about what was happening today? We were supposed to go to a barbecue with Mr. Noda from P-Media today.
Aw, crap. Sorry about that. I'll head over ASAP.
Whatever, dude. I'll go ahead and pick you up real quick. By the time you show up, I'm sure he'll be long done. You're seriously a loser, aren't you? You realize that you have to have social interactions when you start growing up and working, right? You probably think that if you're working, nothing else really matters, right? Right? Come on, be honest with me.
No. I really just didn't know about this whole thing. Sorry, sir.
It's been like half a year since you joined us, but have you been talking to the other employees?
I personally feel like I've been talking to them a healthy amount, but...
Then I wonder why you haven't heard about today's plans from anyone at all, huh? Whatever. I don't care. You're the only person out of all of our employees with no education. It totally makes sense why they would separate themselves from you. What a surprise, though. I invite you on board because the famous Steve highly recommended you, but then I end up with some high school dropout. I don't care how much you can work. If you didn't even graduate high school, I think the trust in our company might fall too. Kinda scared, to be honest with you.
I'm sorry.
I'm not picking on you, mind you. Don't get it twisted, dude. You were just too poor to even go to high school, right? It totally makes sense that someone as successful as Mr. Steve or I should help someone out who's poor and not blessed like you. But my company has employees that have gone to the tip of the spear university. I mean, I handpicked them after all. I want to double my employees eventually and make them chock full of elite employees. I don't know if you'll be sticking around till then, though.
I'll make sure not to drag anyone down by working real hard.
I'm not expecting anything, but you really better at least work hard for your money. Dude, come on, Yoshida. Why are you moving things forward without consulting me first?
Hello, sir. Good day. I'm not sure I really understand. Can you explain?
I didn't give you the green light to move forward with your project, and you're moving forward? Why do you think that was appropriate?
I didn't have any response when I messaged you on our chat, so when I stopped by to directly speak with you, you specifically told me that it would be fine for me to move forward as planned.
What? When did I say such things? Are you sure I said that? So what, you're saying that I'm to blame? You're gonna blame the CEO of the company instead of taking responsibility for your own mistake?
No, sir. That's not at all what I mean.
Look, you realize that there are some things in business that just comes down to he said, she said, right? That's why we use our chat system to make sure everything is on record. If you don't get an answer, you can't just come talk to me in person. That's just completely unacceptable.
But I couldn't get a response on the chat, so I messaged twice, though.
I'm literally the CEO, dude. Do you understand? I've got bigger fish to fry besides you. You understand? There are priorities to things to do. Your work is going to be pushed to the back, naturally.
I'm sorry.
You're seriously such a drag. Whatever. You don't have to come starting tomorrow. Just looking at you and seeing you pisses me off.
What? So, are you firing me?
Yeah, exactly. I don't like how you behave at work, so it's justified termination. If I can't use you, you don't belong here.
I see. Alright, I understand then.
Oh, really? That easily? I'm really glad I didn't have to argue that point.
I couldn't really handle the amount of poison and toxicity you were spewing in my direction as well. It's actually perfect that you fired me. I should thank you.
Perfect? What?
Yes, I was actually planning on starting my own business as well.
I see. I'm glad that this was beneficial for the both of us. I'm sure some reject middle school graduate is not able to run a successful company, though. You're not even liked around the office by anyone. Why would some guy who can't even build up relationships around the office start a company? Did you not even realize that everyone was talking shit behind your back?
Oh, I knew that I was being left out of events, but the only person that was intentionally keeping me away was you.
Then why are you always all alone? You don't wonder at all? No one ever invites you to go to have lunch with them. You're also never at any of the company events. If you were actually like, people would inform you, don't you think?
That's because you were always making sure they wouldn't tell me, right? I knew you were trying to make me quit. I'm not stupid. Besides, when you're not around, everyone is incredibly kind towards me.
You really don't have to flex like that. I know you're weak. Whatever. Bye, uneducated poor loser. Oh, don't tell anyone that you even stepped foot anywhere near our office, yeah? I don't want anyone to know that I hired some middle school graduate. Hey, Yoshida! What the hell did you do? All of my employees suddenly started resigning on me. Literally, all 6 of my employees quit.
Oh, congratulations on all your employees leaving you.
What? I'm asking, what the hell did you do? Answer my damn question. They literally all left the company saying that they were gonna find another job at another company. How did you convince them to leave at all?
Oh, don't be like that. They all seem to want to work at another company anyway, so I just helped them out by suggesting they find another job. Then, someone said that they would be interested in joining my company, so now they all actually came over to my company. All 6.
What? Why the hell did they go to your company? You must have bought them out. That's gotta be it.
No, I didn't do anything with money at all.
You realize how much pain and grief you're causing me? I won't be able to meet any of my deadlines like this. They don't show up to work because they're using their PTO up. I don't care how you did it or what you did. Just give them back to me.
I can't do anything. They have their own free will. I think they all wanted to quit without my interjection at all anyway. Maybe because you kept playing dirty with them? Or maybe when you tried to intimidate or didn't compensate them fairly for their overtime work. Making them go shopping for you on weekends or cleaning your house? I can keep going. Why would anyone want to go back to a CEO like that?
You seem to have gotten pretty damn arrogant after starting your own company. You better believe that attitude won't get you far in this world. I know a lot of people in a lot of places. They trust me a lot more than some newbie pipsqueak like you. I was keeping quiet because Steve had recommended you to me, but I think I'm done staying quiet now. Yeah, I think I'll say everything. I mean, everything I know.
I don't really care. Go right ahead.
Huh?
Well, just so we're on the same page, the person who introduced me to you is my older brother.
Wait, hang on just a sec. Steve is literally your older brother?
Yeah, exactly.
But your last name?
Oh, my parents had a divorce, so we ended up with different last names is all. Also, when my brother started his company, I actually helped him with his startup. I may be a high school dropout, but I know everything there is to programming and systems engineering.
Then why the hell did you join my company?
Oh, I didn't have real experience in a regular company. My older brother and some of his friends would help me out often with where to work, so I wasn't really confident in my own abilities to start my own company. That's when my brother told me that he knew someone who was starting a company, and that I should learn a thing or two from there. I mean, I ended up having to deal with you at your shitty company, but oh well.
Wait, you're Chicken McShane, right? I didn't expect you to be Mr. Steve's younger brother. I never knew.
Yeah? Why would you think that?
To be honest with you, I have a reason I was super strict on you, and some might even say mean. I just wanted you to learn how the real world operated. I wanted to teach you a lesson, you know? I really didn't mean anything personal by it. Even when you were introduced by Mr. Steve, he said that I could fire you if I couldn't use you at all. That's why I really feel like I was able to help you out, and I don't know if you misunderstood.
I see. So you're blaming my brother because he told you to do that, right?
I mean, it's not like he told me directly to do that, but...
Look, I don't care. It's done. It's in the past. Doesn't matter anymore. I don't plan to tell my brother about you and what you've done or anything like that either.
Wow, you're seriously different from the others. You're really Mr. Steve's younger brother. You got what it takes to make it big. That's why I want to ask you politely and correctly. Please, help me out with the project that I have assigned to me at the moment. Please. If you can convince the others to come back, that would be excellent as well.
What? How could some reject middle school dropout do such a thing? That's impossible for someone as incapable as me.
That's not true! That is absolutely not true at all! It's something that only you are capable of. I apologize for everything that I've done to you and the others up until this point. So please, help me out just this once.
I understand. I don't want to make the clients that always gave us our orders have to miss their deadline. Sure, I'll help you.
Thank you. You seriously saved my hide with this. Thank you so much.
However, I will be taking all orders directed to your company from now on and handling them at my own company.
Huh? You're planning on taking down my company?
Taking down your company? Oh, come on, that sounds terrible. No. Let's just say you're my biggest client for projects.
You're just being a smartass. Don't mess with me. I would never give you all my projects.
I mean, it's not like you can handle all incoming projects alone, right? You really should just leave it to me from now on and let that ship sink. Maybe you should use that time to learn the fundamentals. You know, for example, how to build a healthy relationship with someone. Afterwards, John was unable to do anything about his situation with the company and its employees. He came crying to me with only a few days left before their deadline. He probably didn't expect all of his employees to resign at once. However, all of the employees were pretty tired of dealing with John's terrible attitude and harassment. With regards to the whole high school dropout thing, he really was just harassing me. He apparently also played favorites with his employees. He would often call me up on the weekends to run his personal errands. I'm sure he must have been happy to be with those favorites, and he might have thought they would have been happy too, but honestly, it was just a nuisance and nothing more, nothing less. I don't think there's any problems for employees to get along with the CEO, but I think there needs to be a clear line drawn that makes sure that you don't break any rules of employment. John lost his confidence and trust over this, and apparently he lives as a shut-in at his parents' house. However, the reason I was able to start my own company was actually in part thanks to none other than Mr. John himself. I need to thank him for teaching me a lesson or two on how a company works. So I will never forget about Mr. John. Of course, I'll use him as an example of exactly what not to do.